live once again from beautiful Stratford, Ontario, where it's been sunny all day.
It's been a beautiful day. Still snow, still cold, but
Still missing part of an eaves trough.
yeah, it seems like the icicles on one of our eaves troughs got so thick that it actually took off a little chunk of the roof.
No, just the eaves trough.
Just the eaves trough, it looked like there were shingles attached
No,
to
no,
that.
no. That's cedar shake from that was in the eaves trough.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and it's only like a 3-foot section, so not
Sure.
not a crazy fix by any means.
Okay, yes,
Jeez, look at you. You're so ghostly today. Did you not put any bronzer on?
a little bit, but I didn't get around to the blush.
All right, let me see if I can adjust this with digitally, make you look like human.
You know, in the old days, they used to do this. You know, they'd pinch their cheeks. There. Now, does it look better? It actually does.
I told you, I gotta add more color.
Yeah, well, sorry for my Casper appearance, but that's the way I look normally. It's wonderful to be here, my favorite hour of the week, and I see we got lots of questions already. Anybody that's noticed while I'm shuffling, I decided to do something a little bit different today. So instead of the tarot, I have the Lenormand deck. I see that a lot of people are asking for the runes, and of course, if you ask for the runes, I will give you the runes. If you prefer the tarot, specify that. But other than that, I will be using the Lenormand. Remember to put a question mark at the end of all your questions. And anybody who would like a full reading with me, and I do my readings online now, just send an email to info@sallydiane.com. That email again is info@sallydiane.com. And I look forward to meeting some of you online. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Still trying to make me look like not a ghost. Okay.
There we go. Yeah, well, it's working. All you gotta do is make everything around you much brighter, then you look darker. It's called contrast.
He's a genius. Okay, so
Well, no, they didn't have me tested. Patricia wants to know about March.
all right. Yeah. It's a little bit gone already, but that's okay.
Oh, I didn't realize you decided to use the tiniest deck in the world.
Well, it's not the tiniest deck in the world. I do have the tiniest deck in
Oh,
the
you
world.
do? Do you still have your miniature to
I
weight
think
deck?
I do, yeah. It's about the size of that little square right there. Okay, Patricia, and what you need to know for March is that with the changing of the seasons, it seems like, you see, you got lightning and you've got these dark clouds here, and so it's talking about, you know, the changing of the seasons. You're in a stormy kind of atmosphere in March for the rest of March. And I also feel that's quite literal, so don't leave your windows open. And the most important part is right here in the middle. It does seem like before the end of the month, you are going to get a very important official message. So, looks like it's not too bad, but you might want to carry an umbrella with you.
Next, we have Speak Knowledge, who's looking for a rune reading with spirit messages.
Okay, so we'll pull out the runes, and anybody that's new here, the runes are the Viking way of doing it. They use the stones and combine their alphabet with it. It's all very interesting. I have an article about it on my website. Okay, so let's see. Spirit message for Speak Knowledge. And welcome back, Speak Knowledge. Always good to hear from you. Okay, so right now, you've got this kind of, you've got the hug rune, Manas, but it's right over Thorazaz, which is thorn. And so that kind of tells me that you're still a little stickly about your last relationship. So as you're going into the now, you're still hanging on to resentments. I know sometimes that's hard baggage to let go of, and especially the distrust. You know, because in order to forge a new relationship, you have to learn to trust. So work on this is the time for you to work on your trust issues. It does say that you've got love right in front of you. You've got Legos, which is lake, and on either side, that's interesting. Okay, so speak knowledge. Then, after we get this idea of love coming into your life or love improving in your life and getting rid of all these thorns, it looks like you've got harvest and B, which is Berkana, which is taught. Berkana, I sometimes say is B for baby because a lot of times it does show up as a baby room, but I do see this not so much as a baby as much as it is a new resolve and a new position within your family. Um, and you've got Ken right here, which goes right to it. So something happens that kind of changes your position within your own family. It does look like love and productivity are coming your way. Good stuff. So who's next?
Next, we have O'Neill.
Oh, another fan of the runes.
Yep, another spirit messages using the runes. You're right.
I love messages from Spirit. Well, yep, thank you. Well, let's see what Spirit has to say to R. O'Neill. And Spirit, wow, you've got two. Yeah, two out of the three fate runes. And it seems like right now you're a little bit stuck. And we talked about Manas the last time. It's the hug rune. It talks about two people working together, for a successful life. And that is there, and it is a possibility for you, because on the one side you've got love, but on the other side you've got this Isa, which is ice, and it's ice coming from Ansus, which is spirit ancestor. So I see that as being some of the older members of your family are kind of somehow making it difficult for you with relationships. And then you have the final message, which again, Kin talks about family. And you have Gnosis here, which talks about the future and providing for the needs of the future. So it translates as constraint because that's part of planning for the future. But it feels like you have planning for the future around family. So this is the time for you to stand up and claim your place within your family. I wonder if you're being treated like too much of a child and it's keeping you from feeling ready for relationships. But that's just a little speculation there.
Next, we have Brandon. Happy Sunday, Brandon. Brandon was wondering if there's any messages from Spirit, also using the runes.
Also using the runes,
That's
okay.
The thing, yeah. People like it. There's not many rune readers on YouTube.
Okay, so you notice they all of them turned upside down except for this one, which is Algas, which talks about, any of our old hippies recognize peace sign, but it does talk about blessings coming from above, blessings coming to you from Spirit. So the very first thing that Spirit wants to know is that they are sending you as much blessings as you can. So let's see what all the unspoken stuff is. So turn it over. We have Uru's Wild Ox, which is good. That talks about being strong and powerful. And you have Legus. So the Spirit's saying, you're strong and you do have love. It makes me wonder if they're just showing me the things that you need to be more confident about, that strength and that having love around you. Ansus, Inez, Jera, and Ing, sorry. Okay, so right here you have this talks about your spiritual ancestor. You've got the torch and Jera, which is harvest, and then family. So this right here talks about that. It does say that I feel like these two go together, and it does say that Spirit is talking to you. Maybe through your dreams, but this is a time for you to be more receptive to Spirit messages and just the little things. A lot of times Spirit will appeal to you through your sinuses because the smell just seems to be a much more powerful scent than we realize. It's directly attached to our emotions for sure. But it does say that this is harvest next to family. And so I do see this as being a productive year. I do see that things go well with your family. So if you have any questions to make or any fences to mend within family, this is a good time to do it. They're just very receptive to it. And again, the very first thing that Spirit yelled at you is that you are blessed. So this is a time for you to walk with confidence and know that you have the wind at your back.
Oh, yeah. Wind in your back.
Yeah.
That's good. You don't want it the other way around.
No. Okay, so Cindy C, hello, darling, wants a... Oh, sorry.
Oh, I just need you to slow down.
Oh, I do. I get on a roll. And yeah, and the spirit and the runes are just so high energy that it just catches up with me. But you're right. I gotta slow down, take a breath.
Cindy wants to know what's up for the week ahead.
Okay.
Sahia, we're not doing cross readings today. Cross readings happen February 30th.
But we would be happy to answer another question. All right, so Cindy C.
Well, that goes without saying.
All right. Cindy C. and the week ahead. We start out with Crossroads. Very nice. The Lenormand are always read right side up. Fox. That's an interesting one to get. And you also have the flog or the whip, and it is in the positive. It is in the positive aspect. It feels like when you got the week starting out at a crossroads. This says that this is a time when decisions are going to be in your court, and the Lenormand's kind of warning you against people who might be too sly for their own good, or people that play on your sympathy. So this is a week to know that you're the one in control. So you take those reins and drive.
Yeah, it's your chariot.
That's right.
Kara James.
Hi, Kara.
When will I be in a financial position to leave my job at WP? I didn't know they still made work perfect.
Yeah, it's funny because Spirit's telling me that you got that wrong. Let's just look at let's just look at Kira and finances, okay? It's particularly Kira and career. Let's look at career, because I just get this feeling that you're looking at it from the wrong point of view, where you don't wait to make more money to get a job that'll pay you more money. You go and get a job that will pay you more money. Okay, you have the key, and that's a very favorable card. It does talk about being in control, and more control than you realize in your finances. Also, this is 8. The 8 of diamonds shown there, and 8 is a very good business number. The Asians prefer to live in a place that has the number 8. It's very important over there, and we've lived in an 8 house, and it was great. Okay, so then you have the all-seeing eye, that awareness. So again, it's in your court, it's in your hands. This is time that Spirit's just saying, man, go look. Definitely go look. Definitely go look. Somebody's making you think less of yourself. I think that they may be playing mind games with you, or kind of making you feel like you're not worth what you're being paid, even though you're being paid less than other people. So it's time to not allow yourself to be abused financially anymore. You're not going to have more money if you keep working for a job that doesn't pay you enough. Just start looking.
Oh, it's my turn.
It's your turn.
Welcome back, Cool Libra.
All right.
Cool Libra wants to know, will any insurance companies call me for an interview?
Okay. That's,
The short answer is yes.
yeah, well, it's sort of like, you know, you always have to do your homework, and I feel like you will get called by more than one, but it's a matter of no. Yeah, look at that. Before St. Patrick's Day, you got that clover, so you're starting out with a lucky sign. There is a bit of turbulence here, so for some reason, and maybe it's just being the spring and floods and stuff like that, that it's busier. Yeah, yeah, they will call, and like I said, there's going to be two. There's going to be two, and one's going to seem to be like there's a lot of rules, and that the pyramid from the top to the top is a long climb, where the other one just feels more holistic.
You.
Yeah.
The other one feels a lot more you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if somebody starts telling you all kinds of rules and regulations and yada yada yada, just
And that turmoil here, that's in your head trying to figure out which one to pick.
yeah, pick out the kind one. Make it easy for you.
Next, we got Lynette.
Hi, Lynette.
Just looking for spirit messages.
Spirit messages for Lynette. Okay, so I am going to pull the runes for those. I usually pull runes for spirit messages. Oh.
Hey, Rosie, when have you been the shy one?
Oh, what an interesting... Look at that. It fell in almost a perfect square.
Yeah, that square reminds me of something, though.
Yeah, but that's a sun wheel. Okay, so what Spirit's telling you is this is a good time. It's a time of harvest, which means that it's time to take advantage of the things that you've been working toward. You know, it shows going forward. But then you get this square, and the square is about a foundation and stability. So it does look like it's saying, you know, when you get more, when you move ahead career-wise, that's the time when you have to find stability. And there's kind of like this circle here. And I really get the feeling that the circle's reversed. That one thing that you have to do is quit worrying about the past, okay? Because you spend a lot of time worrying about the past. You know, so when you get into that negative thought process, it's really, really important for you to change your perspective entirely. So it's up to you. And once you change your perspective, then you attract. You know, this is Keenan. It's about motivation. So if you're starting to worry about the past, you've got to stop yourself and change your direction. Know that forward, the eyes forward, and always ready to go up and up and up, goes to the torch and then sun. So that's, you know, it's saying that there's a vicious cycle here, and it's up to you to break it. All right, and then the last one you get is algas, which is blessings from heaven. So Spirit does feel like you are leading a blessed life, and you are going to start seeing the fruits of your labor. Just remember not to get yourself in any kind of negative thought processes, because that really buggers you up.
And next, we've got Rosie's Fairies.
Oh, hi, Rosie's Fairies.
Will Dakota/Vancer act on his attraction towards me and Aries? Rosie, since when have you been the shy one?
Absolutely. You know,
you wouldn't be asking this question if you weren't also attracted.
Yeah.
So just like do your thing that you do. Like, you know what to do here, woman. Bloody hell. I'm not even gonna do a reading for you. You know what to do. Cap Moon wants a love reading for spring. Oh,
Yeah.
for spring.
Rosie's, you know that the thing you do is a little bit of flattery. Just to feed his ego, just a morsel. Don't go overboard, but, if he's wearing a nice shirt, tell him he's wearing a nice shirt. Or notice if he got a haircut or something. Just a little compliment, sincere compliment, but just a little one. And go on with your day. You feed him a few compliments and he'll be...
My God, you make this complicated.
I know I do.
He's already attracted to her.
Well, yeah.
Right, so you just show up with a coffee in your hand and go, here, I brought this for you.
Oh, how nice.
All right? And you sit down and chat. The end. Hallelujah. My God.
You know how hard he made it on me?
Cat Moon still wants love reading for spring using the runes.
Okay, so love. Cat Moon has spring fever. What do we got for her? Ooh, there's one right on its edge. Ooh, family. So you want a love reading, and you do have blessings. Wait a second. I'm just going to turn these all over just to make sure. Okay, because I still get this feeling like you've got the past and the present kind of, swirling together here. And first off, there's like the way this is set up, it just feels like it says, you are blessed, but you really can't take the advice of your family. So it feels like, as far as love it goes, you might attract somebody that they aren't quite sure of. I do see the unknown. You have Pertho here, and sometimes Pertho refers to the womb. So I was looking around to see if you had Berkana, which you don't, but I'm still going to say that if you are of the age, you do have a fertile spring here. So you might want to make sure you put a cap on it, just to be honest. There is love here. There's love, real love, two-way love right there. I just worry about the family. The family's just may not like him. And they may remind you of past mistakes you've made and make you worry about the future. But no, when I see this, you've got love coming your way. And even if there's somebody in your family that doesn't like him, it works. It works. And it looks like it's going to be a productive relationship. So it'll be real easy to get what.
Keep it. That camera in front of you lost its white balance. And you're looking blue now.
Am I?
Yeah, you like to hold up. Let's try this. See, it shouldn't be blue. It should be white.
Okay.
There we go. Oh, it fixed itself. Hallelujah.
Okay.
I wonder what did that.
I don't know. Okay, so vibe. Oh, vibe was connect.
Yeah. Will there be any love relationships coming my way soon? They also want the rooms. You're just gonna have to keep those rooms out at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so
there's 24 of those little suckers, right?
Yes. And it does look like there's one coming your way soon, because it starts out with Rytho, which is the cart. And the cart's got wheels underneath it. So it goes forward pretty fast. It's kind of like the chariot cart. And it does show that this is one that you'll be putting down roots. There's a little bit of thorn here. And on the other side you have Kenaz, which is torch, and Thor's as is thorn. And on either side of it you've got the Othilla, which is homeland. So I do see that love moves forward fast. I do think this is somebody that you will move in with soon. And there's kind of, there's the things you worry about, whether it's going to be great or whether it's going to be like some of the other living arrangements you've had. Oh, yeah, you're attracting a strong relationship. You got love coming your way, and it's kind of going to surprise you. It'll be better than you expect.
And next we got Wendy Macero.
Hi, Wendy. It's nice to see you.
How does Eve feel about me?
Okay. So, how does Eve feel about Wendy? Okay. Well, I like this. You start out with, you got these two of hearts and the lion. So you start out with, he sees you as, like it looks like, he sees you as being strong and confident, and he does care about you. He does see a future there. He worries about your downside. I don't know, but it's kind of like he sees you as strong, but he worries that there might be a little bit of treachery to you. So he's a little scared of you. Okay, so you've got the all-seeing eye. With this guy, it's he likes you, but he's scared of you. And it's weird because you can pick up on this with him, but for some reason he worries about the treachery of women. So just continue to be kind and patient with him.
Next, we have Braveheart, who's looking for spirit messages.
All right. Spirit message for Braveheart. Whoops. Wow. So one thing you get, this one came where you've got a lot of them just flying out of the deck here. The Lenormand really wants to talk to you. But I want to deal with this first before I even go on. Spirit's warning you about getting yourself into a dead-end situation. An unhealthy situation. So if there are toxic people around you, whether you realize it or not, they're making you sick in a way. So you really need to shut off toxic people. Another thing that Spirit's showing me is you've got you can tell it's a safe. There's money pouring out of the safe. So, it is going to be easier for you to attract money. So you should do whatever you do to attract money. And distancing yourself from all toxicity will help you a great deal with that. And let's see what the last card is. Oh, well, and for some reason, the cards just want to fly out. You've got the Tower, and the Tower is totally different than the Lenormand. It talks about institutions and government and doing things just right. It's not lost on me that you've got this 4, 5, 6. So I'm saying that's timing where you've got April, May, and June. During April, May, and June, this is time for you to focus on making money and moving ahead and doing the right thing. But the only way you'll be able to move ahead is to get toxic people out of your life. And if you're a no-vaxxer, don't tell any of your friends, but sneak off somewhere and get yourself a vaccine. Because I just worry about the unhealthiness I see around you.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dorella, welcome back. Thanks for the like buttons and all that. But I don't understand your question. Can you maybe reword that for me, please? Thanks.
Okay, so
Good.
Hi, is my husband?
Next, we've got Imst.
Yes.
Hi, is my cousin Horia really sorry for her actions? No, but she will be.
Yeah, because I got a big negative on that too, but we'll see what the cards have to say. I'm just getting kind of smugness.
Oh, no, the right person hasn't found out what she done yet. And when they do...
Oh, yeah.
There'll be a ton of bricks coming down around this person.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, you just got to wait it out.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely wait it out. She's proud of what she did, but, actions have consequences. And there's an awful lot of spades around her, so you might want to...
digging her own grave.
Yeah, with the spades.
Speaking of digging, dig this. Welcome back once again. It's time for another pick a card, this time for the week starting March 10th, 2025. Here we go.
Oh my, the year is just flying by, isn't it? Okay, so we have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Which one looks good to you? Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? If you pick card number 1, then your tarot card for the week is the Four of Pentacles. And so this is a week to hang on to both your money and your secrets. You can tell how he's kind of clutching the pentacles. He's even tucking one in his hat and keeping his feet on a couple of them. So this week you need to protect yourself and protect your feelings. And again, don't be generous with your money. Don't be generous with your secrets. Okay, did you pick card number 2? Well, then your card for the week, yikes, whoops, didn't mean to say it like that, is the Tower. And the Tower talks about things kind of crashing down around you. And so it's going to be a rough week for you for sure. But the positive side of the Tower is that with destruction, with lightning, with fire, with storms comes new growth. It's a cycle of nature. So the card has a bit of optimism to it as well. But I'm sorry, this week just might not be such a good week for you. It might be a good week for you to make sure that your homeowner's insurance is up to date. Okay. Did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, wow, you've got the Magician. This is a very powerful, positive card. It's a card of manifesting. And, the Magician can make gold out of lead. And he also takes his power from above and brings it below. But what this card says is that this is a week for you to make things happen. If you're looking for a promotion, you ask for it now. Or apply for, a job posting. You can move ahead in every aspect of life this week. But this is the week to manifest. I'm also getting this feeling like if you're looking to, say, get a mortgage or a bank loan or something like that, this is also a good week to negotiate. Okay. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye. Hey, we're back to our regular scheduled programming of entertaining ourselves. SR Kish. Questions for Suzanne. There must be multiple people watching in that place. How will this week be for me? I had some news that upset me. I was sorry to hear that.
Okay, so see the week for Suzanne. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, I was afraid it was family. Okay, so, it's a two-way street. I know that you got some bad news, and I know that you're upset, and I know that, you're probably feeling a little raw right now. But know that the ones who upset you might try and kind of rub salt into the wounds. So this is a real good week for you to put on the thickest skin you possibly can. And I'm seeing a man here, and he is dealing with a lot of storms. So things are going in 5 different directions for him. And he's getting advice and orders from all different directions. So you've got somebody who's really confused here. Somebody who's really being turned around and he's just conflicted loyalties, conflicted everything. And he's worried about it because, it's just never changing. So the final card you have is a star. And that's actually a power card. It's first off, when you have the sixes, it's kind of like a railroad track. So it talks about things opening up and moving forward. So it might, whatever the upsetting news was, it might do you good because it changes your focus. And when you change your focus, things move ahead for you. So whatever this is, accept defeat and live to fight another day. It's just a battle, not a war. Not the war.
And next we have Haifa. Will I marry my fiance Raheem?
Well, I would hope so.
Oh, I'd hope so too.
But we'll look.
Is the engagement ring not big enough?
Okay, so will I marry my fiance Raheem? Yeah. You might be worried about Raheem's loyalty. Okay, so let's see. Haifa and marriage. And I hope we're saying your name correctly.
We'll never know.
She can tell us we're saying it correctly.
No, she's
Put it
laughing
down,
at
yes.
us.
Well, that too. Okay, so yeah. Yeah. And yeah, nice. You've got a strong yes here. It's not just, he sees you as everything he ever wished for. He's looking forward to the marriage. Yes, the marriage seems to go forward. And it looks good. You've got the star here, and you also have the tower, which in the Lenormand, the tower is a good card, especially when you're talking about marriage, because marriage is an institution. And this talks about, institutional things. So, yeah. Yes. Raheem's a good guy. Or at least the Lenormand thinks so.
Next, we have Alicia Trillo, who's looking for messages from their guides. Ooh, it's her birthday month.
Oh,
happy birthday month.
Yeah. Lady Pate's birthday is next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, let me toast that with some lovely Canadian apple cider.
Okay, so guides for March. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me put them a little closer to me.
Yes,
all right.
So, but how about you put them so they're in the screen?
Okay, so
Like, can you not read them?
yeah, I can read them. Of course, I can read them.
Then what the hell?
That's one. Okay, so first off, you've got Wunjo. Wunjo is happiness, joy, victory, success. It is a good card. It talks about, a successful end of a cycle. So you're starting out on a good foot going forward. You also have on two sides here. Let's talk about the family. And the family, you have Kinaz, which is Inguz, which is kin, and you have Tiwaz, which is justice and truth. But the two of them together, it talks about honesty issues. And so it's not only important for you to be honest with your family, but it's also important for you to, if you don't feel that somebody in your family is being honest with you, it's time to kind of take a few steps back. Because honesty and family have got to go together just like this. Okay? So then the runes are telling you about what you need to provide for the future and going forward. You need a willingness to move forward. You have Rytho, which is cart. And it's like, move forward, move forward. And then you have Suelu, which is sun, which is it's joy, success, stuff like that, things that bring warmth into your life, and blessings. Okay, so in order to get the blessings of the future, you need to be willing to do something. You know, you can say, is there a job for me, and sit on your couch, but the job is not going to knock on your front door. You've got to go out and get the job. And it's the same for everything in life. So it's time for you to think about what you want going forward and action it.
All right. Moving on to Sean G, who's looking for guidance for the week.
Plant your garden early.
Pardon?
Well, that's what my brother used to say.
Nobody understood what you said.
Oh, plant your garden early.
Yeah. The sooner you put those plants in, the sooner you can roll them up and smoke them.
That's right. Okay, so Sean G. Okay, so you have Crane here, and Crane is is seen as a symbol of good luck, and it's also a symbol of things going forward. And what this card is telling me is that you're going to be you have good luck and love coming your way. Oh, and there she is. Look at that. Do we have another? Yeah. Okay, so there is somebody coming into your life, and it's kind of like this is somebody that you know that you've been attracted to, but you've been scared to really get close to her because it's almost like maybe you think that she's out of your league, or you think she'll be mean to you or something, because there's this thing like it's the treachery of it's the treachery that you perceive that women have that's keeping you from moving forward with this woman that you really are attracted to. And the cards are saying, man, faint heart never won fair maiden. And she's there. If you can't get the girl that you got your eyes on, Sean, it's because you're chicken. Basically what the cards are saying.
Okay. Next, we got Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Will I receive the aid if I've applied for housing assistance?
Okay, oops.
You need to be faster now, baby.
Okay, so.
Because we've got enough questions for another hour.
I was afraid that we'd get some toward the end because of daylight savings time.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Everybody's up later.
Yeah, that's right.
Ain't tired yet.
Okay, wow, there is a lot. Where were we?
Sherry wants to know about applied housing assistance she's applied for.
Okay, housing assistance for Sherry. Yes, it's coming in. It looks like this. I worry that right now it might be coming in a little late, just because there's this idea of beating yourself up a little bit, and also not being able to see the forest for the trees. So it feels like there's this little bit of frustration with the process, and that's taking too long. They might ask you to provide something else. It just feels like there's this delay here. But don't worry, and provide whatever they ask for, because I do see your aid coming in April. 1, 2, 3, 4, April.
All right. Next, we have Sarah 31. Will I get
Hi.
Italian citizenship? I'm going to take this one. Yes, Sarah, you will, but it's going to take frustratingly long. You're definitely going to get your citizenship, but you're going to be pulling your hair out, waiting, and that's just the way it's going to be. Next, we have Sahia. Will my crush Amir make a move towards me? No, he will not. He barely knows you're alive. Next, we've got Sulef. Will I move to Dubai? Yes, but it's not in the time span that you want it to be. And now we've got Glenifa. Will I buy a house or condo this year or next year? You'll be buying a house later on this year, much later on, but it doesn't close until early 2026. Mayar, will my brand succeed? Mayar, you need to redefine what success is for yourself. Sahia, will Belade help me move to Spain? Yes, they will, because they love what Spain has done for them and the joy it has brought them, and they want you to have that same experience. Sohalia, sorry if I'm messing these up. Will I work with Ben Hamadi?
Okay, and I will take that.
Yeah.
He's a perfectly good psychic too. We actually met at a psychic fair. His father was the great Peter. Whoops.
No, not Peter the Great.
I said the great Peter. Okay. Will I work with Ben Hamadi? I like that name. Ben Hamadi. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, there he is. Oh, somebody's got a little crush. Okay, so yes, you will. And I do see like there's something between you guys. Maybe it's just a friendship, a good working relationship, but whatever it is, it's like there's this bond between the two of you, and it does spark jealousy. So you might not want to trust your coworkers, the female ones.
Here's a good life lesson. Don't trust your coworkers. Period. They are not your friends.
Yeah, they're your competitor. But you want to work with them too.
Butterfly A wants to know about love using the runes.
Okay.
What's coming in love?
Love for butterfly. Oh, yeah, that feels right. And now
Nothing. Nada. Zip.
Oh, they're upside down, so I get this feeling that the rune's trying to tell you that you need to do something about it. You know, you need to action, whether it's actually having the guts enough to say hi or whatever, because you've got good love runes here. You've got very good love runes. These two, both of them look kind of like M. This is Manas, which translates to mankind, and here you have Iwas, which is horse. And what this talks about is, you know, this symbiotic relationship, this back and forth. So I see that coming for you, but I also see joy and success, two-way joy and success. So you've got something really good here coming in love. And it talks about this, you know, this duality, this two. And so, you know, just know that a relationship is a two-way street, especially the one that's coming up for you. Your grandmother is really going to love this guy. And you do have kin. You do have Ingus, which is kin, which is family. So this is so what's coming for you in love is a real deal. This is somebody who will be with you for a long time. And your family will like them.
That's funny. I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode.
And it's going ding, buzz.
It's vibrating. It looked great.
At least it's not some of his messages.
What?
Lego movies. I did not say that. I did not say that.
No, somebody else on YouTube said that. We got that off a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah.
I am working on my healing my inner child. Am I on the right path? Well, absolutely. There's nothing better than healing your inner child. You know, your inner child is the one that can talk to your higher self and onto spirit, because, of course, it's your higher self that talks to spirit, but the higher self only listens to the inner child. And every time we make a rude comment about ourselves, every time we see ourselves as less than or do anything that harms ourselves, the one that we're harming the most is our inner child. There's a lot of people whose inner child is in the fetal position in a corner. So, yes, you are definitely on the right path, but I'm going to see what the cards have to say. You know what's right. You don't have to take somebody else's advice, because it seems like there's somebody who kind of wants to take that journey over for you and tell you the right way to do it. Yeah, however you're doing it right. I know you are. I just feel it. Yeah. It does say that your inner child really does need some attendance, needs a lot of nursing. Yeah, okay. And then you have this, and I love to see this. You have this handshake, and the inner child is part of ourselves. And when you talk about healing your inner child, if you're having to heal it, if there's a sickness here, then you're not communicating with it. But I see that on the path, you are getting rid of the negative. You are getting rid of the sick, which is good. Because yes, you are on a path. You've got a 2 here. So even if you might be impatient to complete that journey, know that within 2 weeks, you are going to start to notice a big difference in how you feel and how your heart feels.
Okay, next we have Babina. Hey, Jay Nam, we're all doing well here. Thanks for asking. What's coming for me in love in the next 3 months? The expiry is that's when it expires. After that, the heart shuts down for the rest of the year.
The next 3 months. Why is that?
What's with the time frame, people? What's with the time frame? Like, if it doesn't happen in the next 3 months, it's not going to happen ever?
Well,
no, I seriously want to know.
Yeah, and you're going to have to be willing to give more than 3 months to this one, because you do have something coming in. This is somebody that you've already been in communication with. So this is something that you've already put, you've already kind of started the foundation for a relationship. So you are going to hear from somebody that you kind of know is going to step forward and establish a relationship. This will happen within 2 months. Okay, and I just see this as something that's going to go forward quite fast in June. So this is a serious relationship.
Okay.
More than 3 months.
Yeah, newsflash for you folks. The universe doesn't know what time is. We made it up. Adam R., when do you see me meeting someone? Well, let's see when Adam R. is going to get lucky. We all know what these questions are about.
From one guy to another. I got it. Just wonder while you see me meeting somebody. 2 months. 2 months. And there's a reminder that whoever you meet needs to have the little sweet things, the flowers, the little compliments here and there. That always helps in a relationship. Yeah. Yeah. So it's saying 2 months, but it's saying that somebody that you spot in April. So, compliments, flowers.
Next, we've got Pelcade. How does Rotsky feel about me?
Okay. Let's see how they feel. Well, they do see a potential for love here. You're starting out with a heart and hearts. So yeah, there's this is somebody who's looking at you with love. Oh, sorry. There's somebody who has a lot of little annoyances in their life. So I feel that this might be somebody who's kind of putting off this confused, maybe absent-minded sort of energies, because this individual has quite a few little annoyances. It feels like bratty little brothers and sisters. Okay, and yeah. There is affection here. There's a great deal of affection here, even though there's just too much confusion around this individual to really move forward in a cogent way. But it looks like things become much more clear in April. So, yeah.
Next, we have Dorella.
Hi, Dorella.
Are Tony and I twin flames from a previous life?
What?
Well,
okay.
Does it really make a difference?
Okay, so let's just see.
I mean, you're burning up right now, right? What's that Peggy Lee song called there? Fever.
Oh yeah.
We can't sing all the good songs. We get copyright strikes. Fucking YouTube.
Yeah, I loved Christine Applegate's, which was Kelly Bundy. She did a dance to Fever that was
Yeah,
just
nice. Yeah.
okay. So anyhow, back to Dorellis. Uh, Tony L and you, um, yeah, be careful about putting too much weight, because saying twin flames from a past life relationship is really putting a lot of pressure on him, because you're making the relationship too big. So, yeah, I mean, he cares for you. He really does. He really does. It feels like you made a choice, because I see you at a crossroads at first. So you have choice between two, and you picked Tony, and it does look like, the very middle card is saying that your perspective is a little skewed there, and that you need to, don't overwater a plant. And right now, I think you might be in danger of overwatering it, metaphorically, because it does feel like Tony has affection for you for sure. His feelings are kind of in a whirl right now. So again, don't put pressure and stress on the relationship. Just relax and enjoy it. That's how you make it last.
Well, there you go. Back to SB. Will I meet M in Qatar?
Okay. Well, I mean, M in Qatar. Oh yeah, that looks like a good time. Uh-huh. Okay, so yes, it does seem like you'll meet them. You'll have a good time. See that right there. There is, like, with the moon in the Lenormand, it warns. You know how they say still waters run deep. And it says, there's a lot below the surface that you might not see. So enjoy what you have here, but proceed with caution, and take the time to know everything, because there are some annoying things that might be deal breakers with them. Okay.
Right. Rebecca Gomez.
Hi, Rebecca.
She wants to know from her spirit guides.
Okay. Now, everybody, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Hit that like button. That means a lot to us. It helps our algorithm. And, tell your friends about us. The more the merrier. All right, so your spirit guides wanted to throw you a lot of words to you. They say that there's good changes around your luck. So look for things to just go a little better. I guess maybe things haven't been going so well for you. When I see the manas and Iwas together, and I already talked about that, how those two go together relationship wise. So it does look like relationships are well aspected. There is that idea of, maybe be grateful, maybe appreciate it. It's kind of like reminding you about how wonderful relations can be. Because when I see Issa, that's kind of like, take your time and enjoy the now. So live in the present. Know that things will go well for you financially. The runes are saying some pretty good things. The spirit's saying some pretty good things about you. So just be willing to embrace what comes your way, and know that you deserve it in a good way.
Next, we have Susu.
Hi, Susu.
How does RJ feel about me?
Okay. Oh. Well, he does see a future. You have Jerry here, which is harvest. So he thinks this is, that there's productivity in this relationship. You've got a sweet surprise coming here. You have Gift, Gabu, and you also have Feihu, which is wheat. Feihu talks about, just long-term productivity. It's things that produce long-term. Okay, so overall, things go pretty good. And it does feel like you have your annoyances, but they don't have to be a part of your life. So remember, if you've got somebody, this throwing shade at you, don't take the bait. Don't take the bait, because you got somebody that's going to try and pull you into an argument. It's just pointless. Don't do that.
Okay, who's got next? Kamar.
Hi, Kumar.
How is AB feeling for me?
And I'm just grabbing the runes because they're
In your hand?
That's right. Okay, so how does AB feeling about me? They're hoping that there's something here. You've got harvest here, the two together. They're hoping that there's something there, but they're also very shy to go forward, because there's a lot of feelings and things that AB isn't showing. First off, feels like you're a gift. Feels like, so even though, if you have to ask, then you're not really seeing how much this person feels like you're a gift. So maybe this person might feel like you're a little out of their league somehow. Maybe use bigger words or something. Yeah. This person isn't sure. They're not sure what they could bring to the relationship. Okay, so this person likes you and thinks about you and hopes for a future for you more than they are showing. So it's really up to you to get the ball rolling.
Speaking of balls rolling, High Priestess, you need to give your lawyer yours. Will the courts force my ex-husband to pay me the money he owes me for the house? Yes, but your lawyer needs to do his fucking job.
Yeah. It is what.
Or her.
Yeah. Yeah. And you've got the past and the present kind of arguing with each other. So yeah, you will get what you're looking for, like you said. You're just gonna have to put you're gonna have to give your lawyer a hot foot, get going. Yeah. And he may be looking for payment, personal payment.
And what you're looking for is a motion of contempt. The same contempt you've got, just on paper, legally. Yeah, Queen of Joy.
Ooh, what a nice name.
Can I ask if my friendship with Brandon, which is heading towards romance, is a good thing for me? How should I move?
Oh, I know, when you got
to
somebody...
the left?
I know, when you got somebody in the friend zone and they cross over, it just feels so weird. Yeah, it does feel really weird. And whatever he worried about being in the friend zone, I think that in the beginning you were worried about his ability to work cooperatively. I think that you may have spotted a little bit of a selfish streak in him. Okay, but yeah, you've got Tiwaz at the very end of this. Tiwaz is truth and justice. So remember that it's really, 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 really important to be honest.
All right, we've got 2 more questions, and then we got to go because the dog wants outside and my drink is empty.
Ooh.
I'm not sure which is more important, but... Benita Bala. Does Sean have feelings for me?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Hang on.
Oh, yeah.
He does.
Don't take a blue light to a ceiling.
What?
Don't take a black light to a ceiling.
Oh. Some people got it.
Yeah, it wasn't meant for everybody.
Oh, okay. So first off, I think I'm not sure whether it's just his friends or his family, but there's somebody that's kind of saying that you're treacherous. Let's put it that way. Ooh, 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 ooh.
What you got there?
You got the book, which is like a really good card in the Lenormand. It means that it's in the book. So ultimately, he is going to choose you over his friends. So yes, he is coming your way. And it really it's got to feel like June, just because I'm feeling like it's warm. All right.
Toxic waif, as if you don't know Sally's contact information. Bernadette Rocket Hickson. Oh, I love that last name. Will my father's estate be settled soon?
Ooh, there's a bitch in the mix. Sorry. I just flew out. I just got this feeling of these eyes scowling. It feels like your father was pretty clear on what he wanted. So this is what somebody else wants. Okay, so will it be settled soon? Yep. It'll be settled in April.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah. Somebody's holding up that shouldn't.
Oh, well, that happens, right?
Yeah.
If you would like a reading from Sally virtually, because the in-person readings are done for the moment, send her an email at info@sallydiane.com. SallyDiane.com is also where you can find more information about Sally. It's her website. She's got all sorts of cool stuff on there, including stories, articles, any lessons. Yeah, I think there's a lesson or two there. Yeah. She's always working on the website, so let her know what you think. She's working on redoing it right now. Any last goodbye questions there, Sally? Anything you want to say before I hit the old let's get out of here?
No, it's been a great week. Thank you for everybody who's tuned in. I hope to see you again next week. And remember to tell a couple of your friends. And do send me an email. I'd like to meet you all, actually, but I would like to meet some of you in person. It's always a real joy when I see a name that comes up week after week and they get a reading with me, and then I see them in person, and I could put a face to the name, a face and a voice to the name. Okay.
Well, that's it. That's all for this week. We'll see you again next Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Good night.